Welcome back to my channel, guys. My name is Monica, and if you're a subscriber of my channel, or if you've been watching my videos for quite some time, you would notice that I just finished watching the Arcane series. Now I'm fairly traumatized, but I love the series so much that when it ended, I was like on my YouTube just scrolling, just trying to find some Arcane content, and I came across this video called Reading Arcane 1-star reviews or something like that. I'm gonna like put an image of the video somewhere around here. Yeah, so I saw it and this idea clicked in my brain. I'm like, yeah, I think let's read some Arcane content and see what people are saying. Well, mostly bad reviews of Arcane. So I'm gonna be reacting to, well, reading bad reviews of Arcane season 1. I'm gonna put the link of the video that I got the idea from in the description bar. If you're interested, you can also go check out that individual's channel because I did get my idea from the individual. So let us read some bad comments. Let's see what these people are saying. Okay, we're gonna start off with number 1. Okay, this was done November 18, 2021. They rated it a 3. I think this one is out of 10, a rating of 10. Very well drawn. Voiceover is great. Totally agree with you so far. But the whole story feels like yet another world that mimics industrial society crisis. Plus some magical and tech to cheer it up. It's so depressive, slow, and filled with cliches that it becomes boring since the first second. Since the first second, my youth? It's like as soon as you clicked on it, it got boring. Whoa. Whoa. And the artistic style is great, okay, but better fit short music videos. As a full-length cartoon, this style feels too heavy to enjoy. Like a whole cake filled with cherries instead of using a few cherries on top. Alright, first off, I wanna address this before anyone says anything in the comment section. I believe that everybody don't have to like Arcane. I truly believe it. I just want to see the reasons why many people dislike Arcane and probably add a comment or two to it, like my thoughts on your comment. Not saying I don't respect it. It is yours. It is there to, you know, be respected. But here's mine. First of all, that is so weird. From the first second, I know it's like an exaggeration, but that, hold on, that's too weird. And then you go on to say that like a whole cake filled with cherries instead of using a few cherries on top. Like if it's a whole cake filled with cherries instead of using a few cherries on top, I wouldn't eat it. So if from the first second that you felt that Arcane was not for you, why did you continue watching it? Please don't tell me you watched the entire show and then decided, hey, from the first second, I'm not feeling this. Mind blown. Mind blown. In terms of the industrial society crisis, come on, man. Why people write, why people do stuff in terms of creating movies, writing scripts, writing books, is to reflect a certain part of society. Whether or not we want to see it, it's there. Why are people constantly hiding away from things? You hate the reflection of what society looks like? I mean, it's a new world filled with some representatives of our actual reality. I think it's a wonderful story. Wonderful story. Let's get into the next one. Oh, this one rated a whole 0. A whole 0. Tried to enjoy it, but the animation was absolutely terrible. Should have used an actual cartoon drawing instead of this ugly CGI trash. Emo. IMO. Listen, I am not big on memes or slang talk, so I have no idea what that means. Emo? Oh. So this person is saying that it's terrible. Completely, the animation style is terrible, completely different from what we read from the first bad review. And are you like 10 Are you like 10 years old? Why should they use an actual cartoon drawing? That's so weird. You have no art. You don't understand art, my youth. You don't understand art. I don't really have too much to say about this one. So, man said CGI trash. Okay, so we have a 5 out of 5-star review for this one. He gives it half a star. Ugly art style, very cliche characters and plot. I mean, I was looking for reasons, right? And he literally just said that in one sentence. Can I debut this? Can I debunk this? Ah, I guess that's your opinion, but I validly disagree with your statement. Ugly art style, very cliche characters and plot. What's cliche about the characters and the plot? You didn't explain that. I would very much like you to explain the clichéness. Like, Arcane had a unique story. There was nothing cliche about Arcane, in my opinion. Okay, so this is 2.5 stars. Listen, anything below 4 stars is like a bad review in my opinion, so we're probably gonna read 2.5 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars. Animation was alright, I guess. I mean, the characters were unlikable, and the Stray, it was very slow, but okay. So overall solid for a cruddy Netflix show. Cruddy. Where are people coming up with all these terms? Anyway, brother, sister, lady, ma'am, I have nothing to say about this comment. It's all over the place. Outstanding animation. We've seen it all before and done better somewhere else. Characters and situations. Can you please highlight where you have seen something like Arcane before with better characters and situations? I would really love to watch the series that you're watching. Please tell me. I'm excited to find out. If the so-so video game cutscene quality storytelling had matched the dizzying heights of the animation's technical and artistic achievements, this Netflix series would be truly deserving of its high RT ratings. Sadly, it doesn't, and it isn't. I mean, that's your opinion here, but I believe the story was incredible. I don't know too much about League of Legends games, to be honest. People have been giving me like mixed reviews about it, so I have nothing to say about the game. I only can talk for the Arcane series, and the Arcane series is wonderful. The game may be trash, I don't know. This guy comes with Spanish thinking that I'm just gonna pass over his comment just because it's in Spanish. Listen, once you have a 2.5, 3 star, I am going to read it. English, Spanish, French, Dutch, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, it doesn't matter. Now, I will read what you've just written that I very much likely disagree with. La actuación de las personas son exagerando. La animación es buena, pero mi caso fa tanto drama sin justificar. Now, from my deduction skills, you just said the action of personalities of the drama is exaggerating. Just exaggeration of animation is good, but I disagree with your statement, buddy. Oh, we have a 1 star. No, we have a half of a star. Animation is beautiful, but the story gets bad after the first half. Jinx is just a knockoff Harley Quinn. First of all, you can't compare Jinx to Harley Quinn. Reason being, Harley Quinn is Harley Quinn. Jinx is Jinx. I mean, if you want to say the character design, it may have some similar play, but not the character's personality. And I think you're referring to the character's personality. Jinx has to go through a whole set of trauma, like seeing a whole set of bad stuff happen in front of her, and as a small child. Now Harley Quinn was a grown adult, and she did not have to go through as much trauma as Jinx went through psychologically, mentally. Harley Quinn was a grown adult when these things happened to her, and each character has their own story, but I don't think they can be compared to each other. So ma'am, hold on right there. Let's continue reading. Caitlyn was annoying. Caitlyn was not annoying. Caitlyn barely even talked for the series, and there's no reason Vi would like her, but Vi did like her. It was so forced and fan servicey. There was no, I didn't feel it was forced. Barely they had any interaction on screen besides the couple things that they did in like 2 episodes. Their scenes together don't even add up to like 5 minutes. Anyway, Vi's whole character is anti-rich preppy society. Do I really have to read this entire thing? Look guys, you read it. Let's move on to the next one. This has a 1-star. Story sucked poop, and the animation gave me seizures. Sure is lame. They should probably put a seizure disclaimer on the video. Hey guys, this animation has action scenes. It may contain jumping and flashing lights. Please don't watch it. Come on, if you're watching an animation, let's be serious here. If you're watching any TV series, you have to be mindful that majority of TV series have like flashing lights and animations and stuff like that. So maybe Netflix should have put it, but you really can't argue with Arcane. Story sucked poop. I disagree. We get 1.5 star here. So much potential ruined by bad writing. There's no connection with the audience. Which audience? With you. So I don't care about the characters. I care about every single character that I came across. Even Silco, which I hated his methods, but I cared about him. The plot is purely overhyped. Dramatic scenes after overhyped dramatic scene. Okay, it's kind of like a action drama. So even the characters just walking down a hall is brooding and ridiculous. The animation and art are amazing. Yay! Something we agree on. Next one. Another Spanish speaker thinking I'm just gonna overlook what he's saying. I'm not overlooking what you're saying, brother, but I politely disagree with your statement. I consider whatever you're saying here bias. Complete bias. A lot of bias is happening over there. Moving on. After 2 chapters, it seems to me that either the graphics and the characters are interesting. Wait, after 2 characters, after 2 chapters, it seems to me that either the graphics and the characters are interesting. That is such a weird sentence structure. However, either the scenario, though not bad, and the plot are so generic that they do not get to catch you. Okay. Half star from this person here. I tried to like this. Grind through 3 or 4 episodes. The characters have a depth and backstory, true. And I wanted to feel for them. But it's unrelatable to me. And the world is unrelatable too. I mean, don't you wish that our world had magic? Wouldn't that be so cool? And then, you know, then there was an undercity where people were addicted to shimmer, like, you know, heroin. I mean, like, just because you live in a world where people are not addicted to certain drugs, how is it? Anyway, it feels as if they're privileged kids, yet they're painted as impoverished. which I guess can be perceived as a feel-good vibe to someone. I found myself rooting against them, against all of them. British accents are my... There's something wrong with you. And that statement's... I'm just moving on from this. Pretty dumb. Makes no sense and felt I wasted my time. Why? Why did you feel that? Like, I feel like it's just one person that created like 15 different accounts and started typing the same thing on different platforms. That's the only way I could just like... Alright, so we have this guy here. He gave this Arcane series a half star. Half of one. I've seen many people praising this and decided to watch it. It's just another mediocre animated show from Netflix. Mediocre. The character design and animation is good. Other than that, it's shite. Boring, predictable, woke, edgy, and gigantic waste of time. The wannabe Harley Quinn was insufferable to watch. I don't understand why people like this so much. This is how I imagine this person was writing this thing, and this was done in this year. So another person identifying our girl thinks to Harley Quinn. Alright, there is something about people. I don't get it. Do you guys not like things that are deep, refreshing, and different? Not you as in, you know, you, but like them as in us. What did I just say? Other than that, it's shy, boring, predictable, woke. What do you mean by woke? Like I don't understand this terminology that people just attach to every single thing that clearly speaks about topics in our society. What do you mean by woke? Would you prefer it just be like fighting scenes, just action, no backstory, no depth in terms of characters? Like, would you just prefer that? There's a few that are very like comedy and action, just those two, and you don't have to think too much about anything. So if you're looking for that, you can find it. You could find it. So that is my I think I want to end it here, because after reading a few of these things, I've lost like 20 brain cells and I need all of them. What I find is pretty interesting that everybody has their opinion about the show, right? And it was very difficult to find these 1-star and bad comments, these bad reviews. But the thing about it is, a lot of people, to me, the problem is they don't want to use their brains to think about certain things. Like just a show with action and straight to the point stuff. They don't want to think. That's the problem with our society these days. We don't want to read, we don't want to think, we don't want to analyze things, and that is a major problem. And when you have shows like Arcane, which challenges people's perception, which challenges people's mindset, which gives you a difficult situation and have you analyze it and think about what could happen, what happens in these characters' minds, right? When you have a show like that, people they're either afraid, they either don't know, or they find it boring because they do not want to sit down and analyze things. That is a problem in our society today. Sit down to analyze anything, to study anything, to watch anything with depth. Guys, yeah, this is just me reading bad reviews on Arcane. Oh my goodness. If you want me to do a part 2 to this, let me know in the comment section. Just say, hey Monica, do a part 2 to reading bad reviews on Arcane, and I will, because I think I have a few more bad reviews to read out, and I will, because this is very interesting. People really do have different minds, you know. Of course I respect these people's opinion, but a lot of it is just, it's even to describe what you do not like about the series is so difficult for these people. You know, they just, oh, let's put one sentence. And for a review of a TV series or an animation, you're gonna give me like one sentence? What does that do? Nothing. It does nothing. Even if there's like a big paragraph, like how I didn't even continue reading the last one. Like I started it and I was trying to read it, but then I realized it makes absolutely no sense. It makes no sense, because I feel like I would have just been confused reading the entire thing. So I was like, you guys read it, because if I see something and I want to give like an intelligent discussion or conversation about it, I feel like if I said something, the same person who wrote that would just come and be like, hey, you, shut up. And that would be the end of it. Like, I don't know. People are afraid to have good discussions on the internet whereby you don't insult somebody or target something else. Like, some people just can't effectively communicate or write to speak their thoughts in a intellectual manner. And the thing is, when you're reading a review, I expect to read something solid, something that would tell me why you don't like it without being totally unorganized, can't analyze, can't write. Like, what is going on? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you want me to do a part 2 to this, let me know in the comment section. And don't forget to check out the Arcane series on my channel. If you're new, don't forget to leave your thoughts on some of these comments. Do you agree? Do you think Arcane is worth a 3 or 2 1-star rating? I don't. Anyway guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching my channel. It means a lot, and until next time.